A lot of people have been asking, how do you keep yourself healthy and strong when you're having to care for others? And I almost wasn't going to answer it because I thought, well, that's not a very, surely not a very universal problem. You can't imagine that many people are involved in caring for others. And I thought, no, wait a minute, of course you are. We all are. We're always caring for others. I mean, to varying degrees, especially if you're embarking on this path of being a healer, or you're on the path of being a healer. But once you've acknowledged that there is this impulsion to heal, surely that's what we're doing all the time. Whoever we're with, we have the choice of whether we're going to heal them, help them feel whole in our presence, or be unconscious about it, which will then leave them feeling isolated and you feeling isolated. In other words, continue playing the roles instead of being yourself. And so I figured, okay, this is a universal issue. How do you keep yourself strong as the healer, if you like, in the archetypal sense, and specifically when you are actually caring for somebody, which is difficult? How do you keep yourself strong around them? I mean, I've been doing this recently. Well, apart from my work, with a certain friend of mine who's been needing quite a bit of emotional and energetic support. So I've been kind of spending quite a bit of time around them, and I'm quite familiar with the feeling. There is a tendency to be drawn into the drama of the other, into the drama of their pain, their suffering, which is not useful to either of you. So when you feel yourself around the person, getting drawn into the front of your body and somehow mirroring them, so that you're holding your breath like they're holding your breath, so that you're tensing up like they're tensing up, so that you're entering into the tone of the drama, of the suffering of it all with them, acknowledge this and come back inside and sink in. So you sit back inside, you lean up against your back, and you breathe slowly and you relax everything, and you notice where you're tensing, you let that tension go. And you can do a variety of rituals, so to speak, to induce a greater flow of energy through you, or rather to stop blocking the energy as much as you are, because everything is energy, and energy is flowing, and it will flow wherever it can. And the more relaxed and open you are, the more powerfully it will flow through you. And when the energy is flowing through you, you have your health, you have your strength. One of the, there's so many, which one shall I pick for you? One that I like very much indeed is that I'm sitting on a fountain, but rather than and you know, if you sat on the opening of a fountain, like, you know, with the actual jet of the water, so it was actually going right between your legs, like a douche or something. But instead of it being water, it's really bright, warm light. So it's like really powerful, palpable, warm light that's just bubbling up between your legs from this fountain that you're sitting on. And it's like it's a bit like a jacuzzi. When the jacuzzi's bubbling, you can actually, you imagine you can feel it, and you feel it bubbling and going up into your belly, and then it shoots up the spine and fills your brain with light. And from there it drops down and fills your heart with light, and from there it drops down and fills your belly with light. And you do that a few times. You just do it. It only takes a second to do that. You feel yourself sitting on that bubbling light thing, and you let it fuel you from the belly up into the brain, from the brain down to the heart and down to the belly again. And that will give you a sort of certain energy. But you've got to understand, this is not like taking an energy pill. It doesn't sort of like bang and suddenly, woo, I feel really amazing. Because that's not what energy's about anyway. It's not about suddenly feeling a hit. It's about just being gently a little bit more buoyed up than you were before. Don't trust those big dramatic shifts. It's those little ones that we're looking for. Just feeling like, yeah, I can cope with this. But really, that's just a ritual. The real key is to come back inside all the time and maintain your space. You keep your heart open so that you're loving and open with the person, but you hold your space, and you hold it by being with your back, with your background presence. Your spine is the strength of your body. The muscles of either side of the spine are the strength of the body. You sit back into those, and then you have your strength. You breathe slowly, you relax everything, the energy will flow. You induce that even more by doing that little ritual I was describing to you. And then you have the intention to be loving and kind and beautiful and giving and bearing witness to their pain without getting sucked into it. And by, they find strength in that, and they will be better cared for in that environment than they would be if you entered into the drama with them. Try that out and let me know how it works for you. Leave some comments down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for healing. Your energy is important.